Welcome, one and all, to the final episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. First up, I've gone and collected a bunch of medals, just because. Hopefully this gets us up to 250. That'll be a nice total. Okay, so that's 59k yen for selling these medals. Let's see how good it goes. We've got an over 200. Yep, thanks for the med sprays. 250! Nailed it! Panic Barrier DX times 2. Thanks. Oh, over 300! I killed it! SP Generator. Nice. Thanks to you, I've completed the whole 7 Deadly Digimon medal collection. Breakpoint A times 3. Good work finding them all. I'm always here, so you can bring me more medals. Yep, okay. So let's look at medals, guys. I'm not going to get them all. We're not getting them all. But I got a huge ton, and we're going to look at them. Number 1 is Armageddon. Very nice. 305 of 500. There you go, so I just got over 300. Well, I broke my goal of 250, so that's nice. Icemon. Agunimon. Agumon. Agumon Expert. You can see there's times the letters group together, and then they kind of just split apart and go in their own direction again. I still don't understand. There's a Pokemon, number 13. So Pokemon and Armageddon are near the start. Arcadimon. Arukenimon. I remember her. Aldemon. Is that the combo beast human form of Agunimon, the fire hero from Frontier? I don't know. There's Alphamon, Force Vidramon, Armadillomon, Ankylon. Look, these two are in order. But, you know, what comes after isn't here. What comes after Ankylon? I don't know. Ninjamon, Kakumon, Valamon, Meteomon. Wait. That's Meteomon. Oh, this is Icemon. It's the exact same graphic, just slightly different color. How many Digimon have I collected? I have collected all of them. I have all 249 Digimon. If you'd like to meet, I'll show them off after I've gone through the medals. Indramon, Intmon, Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode, Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode, Vadramon, Vicaralamon. I don't know this one at all. I don't recognize it all. Collecting all of the Digimon, doing all of the quests, and doing all of the arenas was my win condition for this game. I'm not interested in all the trophies, so I'm not going after the Platinum Trophy. I'm not interested in all the medals, but I did do all of the quests, all of the arenas, and got all the Digimon. And besides the very last arena, I did all of the quests and arenas on hard mode. Wizardmon. Witchmon. There she is. Venomiotismon. You see, it goes some V's, then W's, then back to V. There's such a weird ordering to these. This almost seems like there's a logical idea behind it, but then it's mixed up again as well. It's just destroying my brain. Hey, Upamon. What a cutie. There's an Edramon. Not so cutie. Examon. He big. X-Tyrannomon is just a stuffed animal. That's cute. Ebidramon. Ebiburgamon. That's a weird Digimon. Elecmon. Andrawoman. Andramon. At least they get to hang out together. Ancient Kazamon. I don't recognize you. I think Kazamon was the name of the beast form of the wind hero from Frontier. So Ancient Kazamon might be the beast-human combination? Because in Frontier proper, the only beast-human combinations we ever saw were of the fire and light heroes? Yeah, fire and light heroes. So Ancient... Actually, you know what? Google knows. Google, tell me about Ancient Kazamon. We're learning about Digimon here. Ancient Kazamon is an ancient birdman Digimon. Yeah, I don't think so. One of the 10 legendary warriors that saved the ancient digital world. So in Digimon Frontier, it appears. Ancient Kazamon. Where are you? There she is. Consciousness takes the form of Kazamon. Obtained by performing a Jogress of Kazamon, Zephyrmon, and Sylphamon's barcodes. Yeah, okay, so I would argue that this is the super combination. Okay, there you go. I learned a thing. Ancient Garurumon. Okay, then I'm pretty sure this is the light one. So I guess their name's just Ancient because they're those legendary heroes. Akuon. Octomon. A Temamon. A Funimon. A Mechanomon. That's cute. That's cute. I want one. It's got party hats stuck to its face. Actually, it's just a blank robot that's had party essentials stuck to it and scribblings put on it and such. That's adorable. Omnimon. Omnimon's what? Gadramon. Garbagemon. Huh. Was your name always Garbagemon? I know this Digimon, I just don't remember it being called Garbagemon. I mean, it's obviously garbage, but I think it had a different name. Gaiomon. Justimon. Wait, what? That's not Justimon. Is it? That's not Justimon. Who is this? Justimon is a rider. Who is this? Okay. I'll let someone in chat tell me who this is. Galgamon, Chaos Gallantmon, Chaosmon, Galmon, Gazimon. I guess if I find a medal that says whatever this is, has Justimon on it, it's probably this thing. And they got mixed up. Gabumon, Kapurimon, that's cute. Kamamon, Shonamon, Gargamon. Goapon, Genkumon, Kibimon, Gigasmon? I remember Gigasmon. Gigasmon's the beast form of the Earth hero. Gigadramon, Gigimon. Now that I think about it, I've watched every Digimon season, haven't I? I didn't think I had, but I guess I have. Gizamon, Candlemon, Cubimon, Gilmon, Giramon, King Edamon. I remember King Edamon from playing Digimon World 3 / 2003. Kunamon, Gumimon, Growlmon, Gladamon, Gladiator, Ground Locomon, Big, Kurisarimon, Calamon, Greymon. Right, Greymmon's one of the Olympus 12, I think. Greymon, Greymon Blue, Cranimon, Pluckmon, Quagamon, Gekomon, Keramon, Kerpimon, Gold Vidramon. I don't know anything about Gold Vidramon, but I guess it exists, and it's a Vidramon that's gold. I wonder if it's the exact same artwork as Vidramon, just gold-coloured. Golemon, Kokotorimon, Kokuamon. Very useful card in Digimon Card Battle, that guy. Gotsumon X Antibody, Kotomon. Good Digimon in Digimon 3. Goblimon, Gomamon, Gorillamon, Coronamon. You're a cute little guy. You look like a rookie level, but I don't recognize you at all. What's your story, Coronamon? Let's ask Google again. This is Learn About Digimon with TV time. And I think that's a great time. This is a great thing. Okay, prior form Sunmon, next form Fireamon. Fireamon, next form Flaremon. Okay, so it's the chain that goes up to Apollomon. So it's a self-contained chain that goes up to Apollomon. That's cute. Koromon, Sebiliamon. Sakuyamon! Very useful special attack she had in this game. Being able to strip buffs off Digimon, that was so great. Thundermon, Seadramon, Jesmon, Shellmon. Look, just a J here between the S's. Geogreymon, Gigimon. Do I have Barbamon? I don't think I have Barbamon. Shinegreymon, Jagamon, Syakomon, Shakumon, Jiramon. This is definitely the baby form of Gyomon, that then becomes Gigimon, then Gyomon. That's the end of this set. Cherrymon, Sylphamon, Zeed Garurumon. That's an interesting thing. Zeed Millenniumon. That's very concerning. This thing is the most overpowered Digimon in Digimon history, because it can wipe out the multiverse, I'm pretty sure. Sukamon, Skullgreymon, Skullsatamon, Stamon, Stingmon, Zuramon, Strike-Dramon, huh? Alright. Oh, I remember Sneemon. It's been a while since I've seen a Sneemon. Kintarasmon, Sephirothmon. Oh boy, okay, yep, that's the beast form of the metal hero. Straphimon, Mega Gargamon, Sorcerymon, Dark Tyrannomon, Dark Drummon, Targetmon. Dude, you have feet for hands and hands for feet. You're freaking me out. Tiger Vesperon, Tidamon, Tanamon, Tankmon, Kiramon. Saddest story, well no, saddest or second status story in this game compared to the organ farming. It's a competition. Demi-Vmon. Cute. Kokomon. Sunamon. Sumamon. Dianamon. There she is. Diaboromon. Digmon. Danobimon. Tyrannomon. Creepymon. Skullmarimon. Devimon. Gallantmon. Dinismon. Deltamon. There you are. I remember fighting you. Not in this game, but in previous games. Tentomon. Toyogomon. Leopardmon. Leopardmon Lion Mode. Tortamon. Dobomon. Dokugamon. Togemon. Tokamon. Dodomon. Dracomon. Dromogamon. Dorimon. Dodomon becomes Dorimon, becomes Dorumon, becomes Dorugamon, becomes Dorugreymon, becomes Alphamon. Dorugamon, there it is. And Dorugreymon. Do we at least get to have Dorumon in here? I guess it probably goes in here if I don't have it. Oh, here's Dorumon. Look, the chain is contained really close to each other, yet really weirdly spread out. It's so strange. Nightmon. Nanamon. Fake Ogumon expert. Legit. Yokimon. Numamon. Nemon. I was correct. It's one of the, oh god. It's a comedy form in Japan, which requires two different people names different things. And it's basically the Fool and the Reaction. And this guy was the Fool, and the other one that hung out with him was the Reactor. Hyandramon. Pyildramon. Tapermon. Whoops. It's fine. Oh, no, I don't have medals. I'm sorry. Show me your collection. Right. Here we go. Pyildramon, Tapemon, Pagumon, Haguramon, Bakumon, Pajiramon. Huh. Sheep. Sheep Centaur. Patamon, Hackmon, Budmon. Budmon, you're cute. Wonder what you grow up into. Pupamon, Barbamon, Palmon, Parrotmon. A classic, one of the true classic Digimon. Baronmon, Panjamon, Pandamon. Bancho Lilymon, look at her! Badass. Bancho Lilymon. Oh, the Banchos get to hang out together. Piedmon, Victory Greymon. What a nice looking Greymon. Devimon, Big Mamamon, it big. Piximon, Puppetmon, Yokomon, Biamon, Pheramon. Yeah, again, part of the Apollomon chain. Falcomon. That's not a Falcomon as I recognize its color scheme. Phantomon, Fanglongmon, Vidramon. Yeah, that is the exact same artwork, except the other one was gold colored. 10 out of 10 recolors. Hookmon, Hookmon. I remember Hookmon, that's Monmon's Digivolution. Yes, there's a Digimon named Monmon. It's a monkey type. It was one of the partner Digimon available in Digimon World 3, and it was the most useless partner. Punimon, Flymon, Platinum Sukamon, Platinum Numamon. Look at that, that is such a good art. I love that artwork for Platinum Numamon. Black Wall Greymon, Black King Numamon. That face, though. Beetlemon! Oh yeah, okay, it's another one of the legendary heroes. Blimpmon actually exists. I mean, Trainmon exists, so I guess Blimpmon should exist, but even still, look at it. Look at it with your eyes, guys. Amazing. Bloomeramon, Perumon, or Perurumon, Flalemon. Wait, wasn't the previous one named Flalemon? No, Pheramon into Flamemon. Flame Wizardmon. Nice design. Reminds me of Ace. Breakdramon. Flamedramon. Floramon. Blossomon. Yeah, obviously, rookie champion of these two. Salamon. Huamon. Cute. Pegasusmon. Vegemon. Betamon. Pekmon. Beelzemon. Yeah. Belphemon Sleep Mode. Belphemon Rage Mode. Hoomon, or Phoenixmon, as I prefer to call it. Waymon. Hookmon. Magnadramon. Hornchestmon White. Pokemon. Yeah, there it goes. So it's Sume and Boko, I think? I forget. Bokomon's the reactor. Wait, no. I thought Boko was the fool. Su and Boko. Boko, Japanese humor. Manzai. Yeah, Tsukomi and Bokeh. Maybe it isn't a maybe it isn't the reference I was thinking of. Botamon, Paimon, Halsamon, Boltmon. Boltmon, one of the big heroes of this game. Until the Super Boss stage, and even in some of the Super Boss stages, Boltmon was a huge contributor. But the end game normal battles, Boltmon made it happen. Well, I should say hard battles, because it was in hard mode. Alright, last page. Poramon, Bomananamon, Mermaimon. Okay, yep. Magnamon, Makuramon, Master Tyrannomon. I wish Master Tyrannomon were in this game. I like Master Tyrannomon. Mastermon! There she is. Rocking it. Mummymon, Mamemon, Marinanjamon, Minovamon, Minomon, Mirage Galgamon, Mega Seedramon, Mechanorimon, Metal Garurumon Black, Metal Garurumon X-Body, X-Antibody. Yeah, nice. Metal Phantomon, Metal Mummemon, Medical Gallantmon. Oh, has it got a crossbow? That's neat. Mephistomon, Miramon, Mercurymon, Mojamon, Monochromon, Monodramon, Frigimon, Yukumi Botamon, Unimon, Junomon. Lovely. Jupitermon. Urimon. You know, we've had a lot of the Royal Knights. I'd like a game or, well, yeah, a game or a series centered around the Olympus 12. I know there's been a game about the Olympus 12, but it didn't get localized, I think. Lydramon. Isn't that the Digi-Egg of Friendship Digivolution of Vmon? Which was something like Raidenmon or... Okay, whatever. Lilamon, Rustranamon, Rapidmon, Rapidmon Armor, Raptor Draymon. Interesting Digimon. Don't know much about it. Leviamon, Deputymon, Lilithmon, Lucamon, Lucamon Satan Mode, Lucamon Fall Down Mode, Lunamon, that's cute. Raremon, not cute. Lekasmon, I don't know about you, but you exist. Red Vegemon, Lady Devimon, Renamon, Crusadamon, Rosemon, Rosemon Burst Mode, Lotusmon, Wormmon, Wisemon, Waspmon, Wanyanmon, Warumonsmon, and that's it. Okay. Okay. You're not going to be collecting all 500 with my help, I'm afraid. Maybe one day, because I really like having them all, but not right now. For those of you interested, here is my Digidex. As you can see, 249 found, 249 registered. I'm just going to press through this kind of fast, kind of slow. Gives you a chance to take a look at the whole collection. And that's it. You can see that it ends at 249. If there's a future DLC that kicks it up to 250, that might happen. I don't know. I don't think there's any future DLC planned, but 249 is also an odd number to end on. Just under half of the total Digimon listed in that medal thing. And you know, I've said this multiple times now, but it'd be really cool if there was a game that had all those 500. Of course, the game would destroy me and I'd have to play it forever to get them all. But you know, it'd be a fun time. So, what's happening now, guys? We're just going to go on a bit of a walk and talk. I've completed all the arenas. I had to do the Master Cup on normal. I could have maybe done it on hard, but it would have taken more effort than I was willing to put in at the time to do. And, you know, once you're out of effort to give, you take shortcuts. That's how life goes. So, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. It was a good time. It's the first Digimon RPG that's really made it stateside. Digimon redigitized. There was a big petition to get it stateside, especially when the 3DS redigitized something. I forget what it was called. But a remake of it for the 3DS came out in Japan. And it's like, at that point, you know, if you could guess the online audience, the overseas audience would have been good, you should have gone for that. Because, you know, it's really good. You could get the 3DS sales out there and people would be happy about that. But, you know, it didn't happen. Some people did a translation patch of RE Digitize. I have a copy of that patch, but I don't have a copy of RE Digitize. I'd like to play RE Digitize, but until I get a copy, I couldn't play it. Also, I've had enough Digimon for the moment. I'm ready to move on to other games. But you know, that's a thing that exists. But even though RE Digitized didn't make it stateside, it seems that enough attention got made during the requests for it that Cyber Sleuth made it over. Which was very exciting. I'm glad Cyber Sleuth made it over and I got the chance to play it, and that you guys got the chance to see me play it. The translation effort was a half and half. Sometimes the translations are smooth and good. Sometimes there's some real flaws in this. And like lots of typos, things that probably just weren't translated correctly. Just all those numerous issues that just really drags down the overall quality of it. And it's a bit disappointing, but I guess it's a case of take what we can get. Hopefully this game generated enough money that future Digimon RPGs make it out overseas. I know there have been some other Digimon games announced, like other games are playing. Hey little dude. Oh, the Stripies! So I know there's some other games being spoken about at the moment. I don't know if they're getting localized or what's going on with that. Most of the dialogue has not changed at all. Falcon is still excited about Legendary CD stores. The only really interesting thing about the dialogue, in that it's screw up, is that I was going to guess that the Japanese version used a lot of gender neutral stuff, because you could pick whether to be male or female, and they didn't translate that really well into a language where you actually have gendered terms. So even though I was playing a female character, there were a lot of times I was referred to as he or his. But there were also some times I was referred to as female, which was interesting. Like how they translated that at some times. The more interesting thing than that is definitely that the general tone of a lot of characters stayed the same. Because you know in a lot of RPGs, the female characters just end up hitting on the dudes, because that's a stereotype that hasn't been broken yet. But really what that just ended up doing was a lot of lady characters hit on me. It's like, yeah, go my character. Queen of the gays. That's how it goes. But that was really just an interesting side thing. Then again, this game didn't really shy away from that either. There was that dude in the Lilymon quest who was just straight up, yeah, I'm into dudes. And Faye pretty obviously not only is completely in love with Yuko, but Nokia teased her about it, which was super funny. Let's walk to the end of here and see if Victory Uchida is around. I don't think he appears in the post-game though. So that was fun. That was an interesting thing that got done. Gameplay-wise, gameplay was good, I've got to say. Like the an active combat triangle that you could really make use of to get places. The sub-triangle of the elements gave you that 3 times damage, which really made a difference. Or if you had to take the 0.5 damage of being type inefficient, you could still kick that up to 0.75, and if you've got a strong move, that still does a lot of good damage. So that's really good. Normal mode was way too weak. I turned to hard mode immediately when I began playing this game. Well, not immediately, before the first real boss, because I wanted the game to require me to use strategy and need to have the right combination of moves and actions to win fights. And normal mode, I could brute force, and I didn't like that. So I changed to hard mode, and I played through hard mode. I beat every in-game boss on hard mode. I beat all the Royal Knights on hard mode. I beat all the Demon Lords on hard mode. Besides the Master Cup, I beat all of the tournaments on hard mode. The Master Cup, you would have noticed in the episode, I actually used all of my hard mode strategies on it and still had like moments of stress or moments I had to recover myself in normal mode. Admittedly, it was still a smooth fight, but I still had to use those strategies to win. If I wasn't using them, I would have lost. And that's really the feeling I wanted. So I don't care that I did it on normal mode, because I got the experience I wanted from playing it. So I'm content with that. Because you can redo the tournament, the opportunity to do it on hard mode does exist, and I might attempt that in future, but it's not happening anytime soon. Again, I might also try and get all the medals in future, because I really like looking through this list of Digimon and all their artworks and so forth. But again, with that, not happening anytime soon. That's a future thing. Coming up next for you guys watching Twitch, tomorrow I'm starting my Gravity Rush Let's Play. And I'm expecting that I will probably beat that quickly enough that I still have time before Dark Souls 3 hits, so I'll just go and play Tales from the Borderlands, which is another game on my list to play through. What else can I talk about? The range of Digimon was good. There were some, like, famous faces that never showed up. But, you know, in all things, you know, they had to make a choice. They put 250 in, and a solid chunk of them were endgame Digimon. You can't really complain about that. The only Digimon I didn't really want in this was, Prince Marmimon, because I don't like Prince Marmimon. For whatever reason, I just developed this horrible bias against Prince Marmimon and decided I didn't like it. In a future game, if they have even more Digimon, maybe they will. Every year, gaming gets a bit further. The amount they can put into a game increases more and more. One day, they could put a game in with 500 Digimon. And hopefully they put in the Digidex for that, because the Digidex, the field guide really made it for me. Not only that it gave good information, but the nature of having a little bit of lore about every Digimon, that was wonderful. And I am pretty sure I've read all 249 of those entries on recorded videos, so they all exist spread out across my entire YouTube playthrough. So, you know, if you want to read them all, watch my YouTube playthrough. I'd like to hang out with your Digimon friends. I think I'm going to walk into a wall this time. Nope, we're good. What else? Plot was great. I was reading some information about this, and it's like, this is the first game where they went for a higher rating than a kid-style thing, and that did show. I don't know what the age of the character is. I don't really want to know. Japan has a weird thing about making their ages way younger than they should be. I would guess I'm in the 16 to 18 range. You know, late in schooling, picked up a job as a cyber sleuth, still able to interact with friends. Given how many times Nokia made reference to herself rocking a sexy cute bod, I'm gonna guess the 16 to 18 range for that. Like, that is generally that age for mentality. Jeez, the rain's coming down. Hopefully it won't echo through to you. The birds would have, but the rain won't. The characters were all great. Nokia is still my favorite. She won out when she became the heroine and used an Omnimon to win the entire game. Absolutely crushed Faye. I really liked Yuko. I like Arata, but at the same time, Arata is a useless loser. And Yuko and Nokia both spent a lot of time dunking on him, and I enjoyed that significantly. So, Arata apologists, please leave. He just threw up a lot of man pain and complained a lot, and then turned on us, got his ass kicked, and then decided to be good again. Arata didn't. Arata was good at what he was, which is a deconstruction of or parody of the brooding hero type, because he was a brooding loser. Yugo was kind of a non-character. Yugo had presence, but Yugo didn't really get to communicate because they existed as a goal to chase rather than a character to interact with. The boss, Alphamon, was great. I still feel a little awkward calling it Kyoko, because even though it's inside Kyoko's body and it's like activated Kyoko's minds and thoughts, it's not the original consciousness of Kyoko, because the original consciousness got eaten by an eater. I really liked the end game when the Royal Knights, well, the mid to end game when the Royal Knights came out was really good. Hard fights that I had to work hard at, but things still worked out pretty well. You want to talk to me, Tentamon? Nope. Humans aren't scary. Most humans are scary. Not all humans are scary. Not all humans. What else is on my mind to talk about as I just do a wander around and finish up? I don't think hard mode was well balanced, and my friends agree with me on that who have played the game. Oh, okay. That's a shame. Hard mode was really just the doubling of all values. It was displayed. I was actually... A friend who was watching his brother do the Belphamon fight on hard mode, normal mode, observed that Belphamon's sleep status healed for exactly half as much as its hard mode value did. So that's that That's because there wasn't hard mode in the Japanese version. I guess there was complaints about the game being too easy, and so they introduced a normal mode, hard mode. And basically just doubled every stat on every Digimon and called it a day. And that was miserable. Like, you had to do some really crazy things to make hard mode work in the end game. Like, mid to late game, I just had to come in with the right solution team. End game, you had to go quite nuts. And against the super bosses, I had to use the triple Yule Force Vigimon strategy. PvP, I never tried because I'm not interested in it. I had a friend who did a lot of PvPing and he got up to rank 2, which is a shared rank among all players. Hey, Faye. Let's read Kishibe's diary, but I'm not going to say it out loud, so you guys can just read this as I press through it. Rie was interesting. She was a fearsome character, but she did not get as much presence as I wish she had. She was very interesting, but being a case of Crusademon being inside her head, so kind of burning her away from the Rie activities, kind of shot it in the foot. DLC cases were pretty good. Digifest I absolutely adored. It's definitely my favorite case in the game. Princess Digimoon, aka Nokia, and the gluttonous Beelzemon, that being Yuko, that was hilarious. I really loved that. That's some of the stuff that made me laugh the most. The only thing that made me laugh more was Omnimon squeezed into the coffee shop. I lost it good and hard there. That was fantastic. The Demon Lord quests were really fierce. I think the Belphemon fight was too much. I had to do full ability training to be able to crush Belphemon, but then I did crush it. I think if Belphemon's healing just wasn't doubled and it just did 670 instead of 1370. No, 750? 780? Something like that. No. 680-ish, whatever. If it did somewhere in the 600 to 700 range of healing each time it used sleep status, instead of 1300, I would have been content with it. But it didn't, and that really made the fight a stalemate. I had two 50-minute stalemates against it, where I just had to give up and leave. And then I came back with my team full of speed and my Seraphimon, and we stomped on Belphemon's hopes and dreams. Lucemon was really great, but Lucemon was also easily beaten. The Shine Greymon burst modes tore apart Child Mode and Fall Down mode so hard that I only found out about Child Mode the time I didn't use whatever I did to it was permanent, not temporary. The only Child Mode got one chance to wreck me, and it did wreck me hard. Like, truth be told, it wiped me. Fall Down mode I destroyed with Shine Greymon burst mode, and that made it really easy, because Satan mode you just have to survive. And Craniumon did that survive job excellent. Once it pulled out its invincible until next turn move, we won. And that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Shine Greymon burst mode was introduced near the end of this LP as part of a bunch of DLC, which introduced the burst modes, Valkyriemon, Darkdramon, and Chaosmon. Shine Greymon burst mode is horrendously overpowered, and anyone who has played this game in depth will admit it. I used it because my logic for games is, if the game lets me break it, it deserves to be broken. That's how I play in all the Souls games and such. Look forward to that when I play Souls games. But the case of it was that Shine Greymon really eliminated a lot of challenges. That said, I didn't feel any motivation not to use Shine Greymon. So I didn't, and that was how that went. Zaxxon have got a few numbers back, only a few though, 5. What else do I want to talk about? There was some serious stuff in the plot, like the Tankmon that wanted to be a weapon, that didn't want to be a weapon, but ended up being a weapon anyway, and accepting that it should die. That was brutal. The living dolls that were sold and convinced people to like enter a virtual space without knowing, and then their bodies were stolen and like used as sold as bodies. That's horrifying. That quest was, thank you for the host, that quest was absolutely horrendous. The quest itself was good. Oh, Valhalla server, we can talk about that. The quest was really great, but it was really uncomfortable to know that that sort of thing was going on. There were a couple of quests that didn't really have follow-up, like that quest, the Nanamon that just asked you to fetch it a newspaper, then gave you like 500 gold and asked you to leave. The Angemon and Devimon that might have been the same Digimon, that both attacked. The Angemon attacked you, the Devimon didn't. There's a few quests that probably they were made and then follow-up quests for them never got made in the finale, and so that ran out. We're on our way to look at Under Zero because we need to talk about Arata being a punk. So, Arata's big trauma, considering all of our memories were removed from the ability to know about what happened with Yugo, was that his hacking team, the Judes, tried to take on Under Zero and they got stomped. And they got stomped so hard that some of them had like breakdowns and they just all quit being hackers. And I was like, and Arata showed up when we were all trying to break into Under Zero. I was like, no, you all don't want to go to Under Zero. There's a horrible monster in there. It'll destroy you all. And so I was pretty hyped for that. I was thinking, what's this Super Mega that Arata found? Maybe it's a Diaboromon, and he has to defeat that to get his own Diaboromon. Or maybe it's something super special, like an Apocarimon. And you know what it was? It was a Nightmon. It was a Nightmon security program that just so happened to be able to do an area version of its special, which is 30% accuracy instant death. Now admittedly, it used accuracy buffs on itself. It was very strong. But it was a Nightmon. I am not respecting someone who gets destroyed by a Nightmon. It's not okay. And really, that just hammered home that Arata was not meant to be anything resembling any kind of a cool character or some sort of like loner badass or anything like that. He's just kind of a nerdy loser that wanted to be cooler than he was. I think when Yuko was savaging him, he tried to say he's not a nerd, he's a geek. From that point on, Nokia referred to him as self-proclaimed non-geek, which I think is another typo, and he was just meant to be self-proclaimed geek. Because after calling himself a geek, if Nokia just every time referred to him as, oh, right, the self-proclaimed geek, that would stomp on his ego so hard. Which was very deserved, because again, crush Arata into the ground. Like, admittedly, the fist fight with Arata was pretty good. I did like that I got to punch him in the face. That was one of my favorite moments in the game. That I just flying punched Arata in the face and knocked him out of his demon form. That was fantastic. What else do I want to talk about? The arenas. Arenas were pretty well balanced. Besides the Master Arena. The Master Arena was too much. So I had to do that on normal mode, which still felt like it was regularly balanced. So, that's fine. A couple of hero Digimon that need special mention. Genkumon and Pleziomon both with us. Pleziomon did amazing work throughout the game. Genkumon, in the end game against the super bosses, did amazing in keeping us alive when they tried to wipe us. Not present right now, but a huge contributor to victory was Boltmon, with both speed charge fields and incredible defense and high HP. Boltmon, absolutely. Probably my MVP Digimon. Genkumon and Pleziomon and Marine Angemon were all really big, important Digimon. The Yule Forces were important, but only because they did the towing maneuver to make us go first in battle. But Boltmon, I'm nominating as MVP of this game, and I'm very proud of Boltmon for doing that. What else do I want to talk about? XY will be sunny. The power that dwells in my body is ancient. I still love this. I really do. That War Greymon that wants to be a magic user and wants to be a Black War Greymon is just great. Can equip as an avatar part. You know, I never could. 10 bank expansion drives, huh? I never could wear that mask. Oh yeah, I bought some special speed things that I never replaced actually on my develops. But it doesn't matter. The game's basically over. We're just talking about gameplay. What else do I want to mention? Started the game. Took Palmon. Palmon is currently part of my Imperial Draymon Paladin mode, which I think is pretty great. I kind of wish it hadn't been the one I sacrificed as component to make Paildramon, but I still consider the Exavimon and the Stingmon that became to it both equal parts of the whole. So I consider the will of my Palmon, my starting Digimon, to have been in my Pyildramon, who became Imperial Draymon, who became Imperial Draymon Paladin mode. So that was pretty good. Let's go hang out with... Let's go pick my heroes of the day. Everyone gets unequipped items. It's time to relax. Let's go pick my heroic Digimon. The ones who did the best of all across the entire game. Mireille was fun. I like that she's an interdimensional character who appears in multiple games. She's kind of like... I think she's actually voiced by whoever's Elizabeth. So that's pretty fantastic too. Alright, where's that Pleziomon? Pleziomon, Mastamon. Okay, I'm just grabbing the Digimon that have been the absolute heroes. Lilith, Genku. I hope Mireille continues to appear in more games and link an overall multiverse behind the Digimon video games. I think that would be really good. The pair of Metal Seadramon won the Kentarosmon fight for me. Their combination passive, eliminating stat debuffs, was amazing and made that fight achievable. I'm very thankful for that. Who else was a big contributor? Kuzuhamon did a lot of good. I might nominate her. Rust Tyrannomon is one of the coolest looking Digimon. Valkyriemon has one of the coolest looking moves. Jesmon, Justamon, Tarasmon, Cryptomon, Lotusmon, Rinanjumon did good. Seraphimon really contributed in the end. I might let Seraphimon hang out with us. Leviamon, Metaletamon. Oh, Metaletamon did good for us. Metal Garurumon. Let's move Metal Etamon into the party over Seraphimon because you did not hold out the entire team as much as that. Sukuyamon did good, but not that great. First one, Creepamon, Evermon, Grand Quagmon, Hyandramon, Machinedramon, Piedmon, Platinumon, Pokemon. I would rather choose Sukuyamon over Kuzuhamon. Okay, here they are. Here's my champion team. All of these Digimon contributed immensely throughout the game. Pleziomon's high HP, high int, great healing and int penetrating attack, beautiful. Mastamon's Chaos Degradation, one of the most important moves in the game. Every time it's used, a battle becomes 25% easier. It's just astounding how good Chaos Degradation was. Lilithmon was one of my Bullet Digimon. Bullets are Digimon that have incredibly high damage potential. You use Yule Force Vigimon as the gun to carry them into first place, and then the bullets start firing and Digimon die. She also managed to use Venom Trap to take out a Yule Force Vigimon, and I'm very proud of her for that. Genkumon's passive, Master's Disposition. If HP is over 50% of max HP, a fatal attack will instead leave you with 1 HP. This changes the strategy on so many fights. Digimon that one-shot you can't one-shot you. And if they're slow, you can just full heal, and then they can't ever one-shot you. And then you can burn them down. Genkumon is an essential component of hard mode strategies, and honestly, one of the most key Digimon of the entire game. Boltmon, red hair team, has been an absolute hero. High defense, high HP, speed charge field. Boltmon is one of the 2 Digimon, Boltmon and Locomon combined, who just allowed me to beat the errata fight because they built up speed and defense on my party. Same with the first Yule Force Vigimon. I didn't poison it. I just used speed and defense until it couldn't kill me fast enough, or it couldn't kill me at all, and I just burned it down. Boltmon is my MVP and is going into Pride of Place. Pride of Place goes to Boltmon, Ground Locomon, and Mastamon. Let's talk about Ground Locomon. Huge defense, middling HP. Passive increases defense by 15%. Mental charge field, guard charge field. Rarely, if ever, did Ground Locomon attack. But when Ground Locomon did act, it was to keep the team able to act. And it was very key. Imperial Draymon Paladin mode. Didn't get used that much, truth be told, because it came in near the very end of the game. Its rank is Ultra, which is always cool. I like the Ultra level Digimon. They're a step above Mega. But it's here because inside of it, somewhere deep inside of it is that original Palmon I got at the start of the game. And that means something, you know? Belphemon, the second of my huge bullets. Defense penetrating attack, triple dark damage. Just carried into the team, fired its attack, things died. Tsukuyamon, her Amethyst Mandala undoes base stat boosts on targets. I've used this to great success many times, just preventing Digimon from buffing. It was wonderful. Marine Angemon kind of drifted off in the late game. In mid-game, Marine Angemon was the hero. Ocean Love meant I couldn't die. Marine Angemon just kept us through there. And for that, pride of place. Metal Edamon's passive, reduced physical damage received by 15%. And, you know, these attacks all had a bits of use here and there. Metal Edamon was definitely a contributor to the team. And that's it for the Digimon. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I've been all over the place. I've given my opinions on the game. I've spoken to things. I think that's it. I'm just going to grab a coffee with the boss, and that's it. Okay. With this, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is now complete. If I ever return to it in the future, maybe someone would request it in a future stream when I don't have anything else to do. We'll try and get more medals, and we'll try and do the Master Cup on hard mode. But for the most part, this series is complete. By the time you are watching this video on YouTube, my Gravity Rush series will have finished, my Tales from the Borderlands series will have finished, and I'll be in the middle of Dark Souls 3. Maybe even that will be finished, I don't know. This episode will come out somewhere in the first few days of June. So, thank you all who stuck with me, both in Twitch and YouTube, for watching. I wish you all wonderful days until we meet again, and I will see you in the next series. Thank you, and goodbye.